Hey, what's going on, guys? How's everybody doing today? I'm doing well. Thank you for asking the body beat down here on this Sunday morning, 9:05 in the a.m. We're going to do something crazy today, and we're just going to do a crazy full body workout. And just kind of out of nowhere, just thought, man, I got to do something. It's still kind of sprinkling and nasty outside, and still, things going on, so can't really go outside. And anyway, so it's going to be kind of a sporadic, crazy kind of workout. I'm going to try and figure out what I'm doing along the way. I don't have nothing wrote down except for spin on the bike to warm up. We'll do that for about 5 minutes, and then we'll kind of go from there and just see what happens. And I don't want to do anything too crazy with my main lift, at least chest and triceps. I don't want to do anything crazy because chest and triceps is tomorrow, so we'll do something for chest and tricep, but nothing crazy. So anyway, let's go ahead and start spinning on the bike real quick, and we'll go from there. And I hope that my internet connection is okay. You never know, 1 minute to the next here, so it may fail on me. I don't know. Who knows? Oh goodness. So I'm just gonna use my phone for the timer. We're just gonna do like 5 minutes on this. Yeah, I don't need that. So anyway, let's just warm up the body. 5 minutes, and get this part going. So I guess the storms are starting to blow through. We're on the tail end of them finally. It's been a rough few days. Pickle. Justin, appreciate that. Hope you're doing good. Just doing this for about another minute, and then we'll move on to something else. Just about done with this. Hey, what's up, Danny? Alrighty. A 5-minute warm up. Alright. So the bike was just to get me moving. I just did it for 5 minutes. I get on the bike for 30 minutes Monday through Friday every day. Monday through Friday. So this was just to kind of get me moving a little bit, you know. Early in the morning, haven't done anything yet. So I appreciate anyone who pops in. I appreciate you guys. Thank you. So like I mentioned in the beginning of the live stream, we're not going to do anything too extreme really with the chest or the triceps, because I have them tomorrow on Monday. But we will do something here for the chest and tricep, just something a little bit maybe different or light or something like that. We're not going to be, this workout isn't necessarily about going crazy heavy and doing crazy things. It's just about doing something because we need to do something, and I'm stuck indoors right now because it's been flooding and raining and storming and tornadoes and straight winds and everything else for the last like 3 days here in Tennessee. So we have a lot of flooding around and stuff, and it's still spitting rain out and just what have you. And there is flooding in my neighborhood, so I don't know if it's cleared out by now for me to walk or anything. So I can't really do anything outside. I can't work out with the tire. I can't really do anything. So kind of stuck indoors, but we're going to make the best of it and try to get some kind of activity in our day. And for those of you out there that struggle to get up and to get motivated and do things, I'm included in that. It's just about when you have those multiple voices in your head. Oh, let's do something. Yeah, we need to do something. We should get up and do something. Nah, man, let's sit here and do nothing. This is great. We need the time off. We need excuses. Nah, man, excuses. As soon as you hear the good side going, hey, man, we need to get up and do something. You better get up and do something, because the second that you let the other side kick in and take over, that's what you're going to do. So you got those different voices in your head, not just with working out, but with anything we do in life. Hey, we don't need to rob that bank. we need to go home and think of something else to do that's not a crime to get money. No, man, let's go ahead and rob that bank and make some quick cash and do something stupid. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta click off that one side and just get in there and do the right thing. So anyway, so right now, of course, I don't have anything wrote down. I don't have anything wrote down except for bike, and we're just gonna kind of get things going, get things rolling. And you'll notice my camera, you probably won't notice, but my camera's kind of at a different angle. I usually have it on my tripod, and right now I got it clipped onto my one of my computer monitors. I use a web camera, so it's got a tripod mount and the clip that you can attach it to your monitor. So normally I have it on my tripod and I can kind of center it up and make it a little bit more centered, straight shot, but we'll leave it over here on the monitor. Maybe. I have OCD, so when I see my image turned like that, it bothers me. We'll be okay. Maybe. So let's go ahead and do something for chest. And I think what I'll do, even though it's not great for my shoulder, but nothing's really that great for my shoulder, I think what I'll do are I know what I'll do. So I was thinking of maybe doing some flies, just some lightweight dumbbell flies. But I think what I'll do are some single arm incline dumbbell presses. And we'll just kind of keep it lightweight. We're not going to, like I said, we're not trying to break records here or do anything stupid. It's just about doing something. So let's write that down. Chest, one arm, incline press. Now, I never do these, but I figure, why not? Let's do something different. So we'll start out light. We'll start out with some 25s just to warm up the shoulder. We'll probably only go up to 50s. I'm only going to probably do maybe 3 sets of everything because we're going to do so much. So again, today's just about getting up and doing something. So we'll start with some 25s, and then we'll go 30s, and then we'll do a closing set of 50s. All right. So hope everybody's having a good day. I know it's kind of early. A lot of people probably aren't up and ready to chime into YouTube. But I don't usually have a whole lot of people in my lives anyway. It's hit and miss, so. So, we'll start with some 25s here. And I never do these. I never do single arm presses, but we'll do something a little different, guys. So here we go, 25-pound single arm press. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There we go. Hey, not too bad. Not too bad, guys. Oh. So then we'll go up to the 30s. How y'all doing? So, if you want, maybe hit the old thumbs up button, or you can hit the thumbs down, whichever. I'm good with all of it. And for my thumbnail, here's that world famous banana from my thumbnail. Isn't it amazing? Amazing. So, let's go ahead and get to the next set. We don't want to take all day in between these sets, since we're not pushing ourselves too much here. There we go. All right. So let's do the 30-pound one-arm incline press. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Forgot what I was doing for a second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Pretty good, pretty good. Not too bad. Then we'll jump up. We'll jump up to the 50s. Them there 50-pounders. So I did a live stream yesterday covering some different topics. Hey, Danny, appreciate that. Of course, these are things you can do. I think you got some dumbbells and stuff, so hey, join in. Join in the fun. Woohoo! So, I got a lot of space here on this page, and typically this one page takes up my whole week of activities. Wouldn't that be crazy? If I did enough to fill this whole page up today, that'd be crazy. Insane. Insanity. Speaking of insanity, let's go ahead and get this set right here, the 50s, done. Insanity. You're doing good, Danny. Stick in there, hang in there, and keep your chin up and keep fighting, brother. You're doing good. All right, let's do the 50-pound one-arm incline press. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Woo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh. All right. Got them done. Got them done. All right. I don't know if you've ever done the one-arm presses like that, Danny. That's probably one of the first times I've done them. Maybe 2 times in my entire life. Maybe. Kind of different. You know, you got to have that balance a little bit there and make those stabilizer muscles kind of go a little bit. Make them fire a little bit more. And I have a ponytail. And laying back on that knot on my ponytail makes my head, I got to balance even more. All right. Well, since we did chest, let's do something lightweight for the triceps, because like I said, I have chest and triceps tomorrow, so I don't want to do anything crazy. I'll write down triceps. What will I do? What will I do? Heck, I don't know. What will I do? I don't want to do kickbacks. I don't like kickbacks. I don't get too much out of kickbacks. Heck, I don't know. Do prayer hands for shoulders. Is that these here where you take the weight and do like that? Is that what those are, Danny? Or a dumbbell like this, or you could take plate. Is it something like that, Danny? For triceps, let's do. Come on, Mike. Think about it. It's not that big a deal. You can do this. And we're only going to do like 3 sets for everything, because, you know, if I do 4, 5, 6 sets, it'd take all day to get this done. We'll do dumbbell, 2-hand overhead. I don't know. We'll call it that. So we'll start with 30s. Yeah, crossover head side to side. So kind of like, is it kind of like this, Danny? Kind of like this right here? Yeah, just let me know if that's it. I might do those. And I know they wear you out, because I did the Tae Bo that I did a couple days ago. I was using some light weights. It was a Tae Bo where you could use some weights. And okay, thank you. And he had, in his video, he had us doing, you know, like moves like this and stuff, and trying to keep the arms together, and whoo, it burns, because I got bad shoulders anyway. Whew. That was bad. All right, so for triceps, lack of a better word, we're going to use the dumbbell 2-hand, I guess kind of a overhead extension, or you could call it a French press. I guess you could call it a French press. So, but we'll call it 2-hand overhead. I don't care. As long as I know what I'm doing, and when I look at what I wrote down, as long as I know what I'm talking about, I'm good. So let's get the 30s. All right. So let's do some overhead extensions, or you can call them French press. 2-hand, 1 dumbbell. Don't look at my belly. I'll try to suck it in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Woo! So 10. So then we'll do 40s and then we'll do 50s. That ain't too bad. Perfect. Get 2-hand overhead. Yeah. I guess if I had to say it's 2-hand overhead or a French press, because you know when you use an easy bar or a straight bar and you do this, it's called a French press. This is called a skull crusher when you're laying down and come in here, or you can go behind your head. Skull crushers. So I figure that's I don't know. All right, let's move right along. We'll get the 40 pounders. Let's get these going. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh. Then we'll do the 50s. Man. You know, Danny, sometimes it's difficult to keep that belly under control. I need a longer shirt. Stupid. Stupid fat. Phew. You get worn out just trying to tuck your shirt in. I'm getting too old. I'm getting too fat. That's all. I've let the weight build up. There. Hey, what's up? What a pain. What a pain. I need a girdle. That's what I need, a girdle. And then the first rep, as soon as I bring the weight up over here, my shirt's gonna come up. So, probably. All right. Let's do some 50 pounds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And just like that, triceps are done. Whew. I kept my abs under control on that one. Abs were under control. Phew. All right. Sometimes figuring out what I want to do is the most complicated part of my workouts. You know? I try to keep things simple and not overcomplicate things, but then sometimes they still get complicated. Alrighty. So, I think at this point, since I hate doing biceps, I'll go ahead and get biceps out of the way. So, that'll be an easy one to get out of the way because I don't like it. I'm probably one of the few guys out there that I just don't like biceps. They hurt. It's just a lot of pain with biceps, you know? Little boogers, not a big muscle, and they just hurt. Anyway, and plus I got bad shoulders, and so it strains and tires them out like you've been holding your arms up for 30 minutes within about 10 seconds. So, hey, since we got the bench right here, what I'll do is I'll do some preacher curls. That's what I'll do. Make it easy. Only thing about preacher curls and like concentration curls is it's one arm at a time, and like alternate dumbbell curls, it's one arm at a time. So it kind of takes a little longer than just being able to do things at the same time, but that's all right. I'm on a live stream. We're just hanging out and getting in a little extra goodness here. So we'll do some preacher curls. Preacher curls. And we'll start with the old 25ers. 25ers, MacGyvers. And Danny, if you have a bench that's adjustable, I don't remember if you do or not, but you can do preacher curls on your adjustable bench. I'm sure you've seen me do them. Just making sure I'm in the right spot here. Yep, I'm good. I'm good. So we'll start with 25s. Yeah, I'll start with 25s. Oh. Whew. Hey, Sheiky, what's up? Preacher curls for the girls. Yes, sir. Or the squirrels, or the mini pearls. You know. You missed, if you're just checking in, Sheiky, I just did chest, some lightweight, incline, single arm dumbbell presses. Then we did some kind of lighter weight, tricep kind of 2-hand, 1 dumbbell kind of French press, overhead extension. Did those. Now we're going to do some preacher curls. And we're going to start with the 25s and get them done. So we're just kind of doing is the word impromptu? Impromptu, or just kind of sporadic workout today. Just kind of a full body. Just get something to do, get the body moving and grooving. I started out on the bike and I spun on the bike for 5 minutes just to kind of warm up, get my body moving, and we're kind of going from there. Just kind of see what we do. And just because we're going light and easy right now don't mean we're going to the whole entire time. So, you know, you might want to stick around for the next 10 hours, 12 hours. You know, we might do something amazing. So let's get some 25-pound preacher curls done. Get them done. Done. I hate doing biceps. Ugh. All right. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 preacher curls. Eh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I was doing some of my showgirl moves. La ta ta ta. $25s. Then we'll hit the old 30s. The old dirty 30s, man. Dirty 30s. let's see. My 3 go-to twist curls. Curl. Concentration curls instead. Okay. Has the rain died down? Yeah, I think it's dying down finally. Trying to think, I looked outside a couple of times. It might have still been spitting some rain. I don't remember. Every day kind of just bleeds together. But it's supposed to be passing us today and going away, hopefully for a minute. And that's one reason I'm doing this, is because I can't really go outside and go for a walk or anything. So figured I'd do a little something and push myself to do a little extra. And since I can't get a walk in, yeah, really, Danny. It's just been, for us, I don't know where you're at, Danny, but for us in Tennessee, it's just been storm and storm and storm and storm, you know, floods, tornado, straight winds and everything for like, I don't know, 3 days, something like that, 4 days. And then like the weekend or so before it did it then too. So it's just been kind of like a week's worth of like flooding and craziness. So north, I can't even, Ontario. Okay, North Ontario even. Okay. I was trying to read that first thing you wrote there. I was like, north. It's like I just took a sip of something. Hey, north and stepping. Anyway, let's get some more preacher curls done. We got the 30s, okay? All right, here we go, boys and girls. Let's do the 30-pound dumbbells. Oh my God. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Whew. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There we go. I got my least favorite body part done. Biceps. All right. Oh no, I didn't. Those were only the 30s. Dang it, I still got one more set to go. Son of a... Dang it. Okay, I got one more set of preacher curls to do. I got ahead of myself. We'll do some 50s. Forgive me. Get a little crazy. Hey, what's up, Tuck? How you doing, Mr. Tuck? Hope you're doing well. Hope you are doing well. Whew. And guys, just a heads up, while my stream seems to be doing okay right now, it could go at any minute. My internet is not that great, so please forgive me if it goes out. The good news is the software that So, are we okay? Are we okay? Is everything all right? Like I said, is everything all right? Let me know. Okay, everything good? For now. All right, let me go ahead and get these 50s going. Stupid internet. Stupid internet. I know. I do it all the time. All right, guys. 50-pound dumbbells. Let's do the last set. Ooh, these are heavy. Good gosh. I don't want to do these. Ugh. Woo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Come on, you can do it, brother. 10, yeah. Yeah.
I think that was 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Phew. Heavy little boogers. Heavy. Whew. Huh? Phew. Okay. So, phew. Let me catch my breath. Let me catch my breath, yo. You know what I'm saying? So we'll do some shoulders. And I'll try to do what Danny asked me to do, or gave me an idea to do. Kind of did them a couple of days back with my Taebo session, doing kind of like a raise like so with the dumbbells. I'll try to do my best, but I don't, honestly, I can sit down and barbell press, 250, 80, whatever pounds. I can sit down and shoulder press the 100-pound dumbbells, but doing something that's kind of almost lighter weight and just kind of whatever, I don't know, it burns my shoulders terribly. So we'll do our best, but I guess my best wasn't good enough. So man, works front and side. So just to be clear, Danny, you want me to get some dumbbells and maybe hold them like this and go like this, something like that? Is that okay? Or do I need to go up, over, up, middle, down? How complicated are we going to make it? Just side to side, and that's 1, 2, 3, something like that. Side to side. Okay, I'll do them how I think you want me to do them, and if it's wrong, then you can, I don't know. You can spank me later. Can I take that out of my live stream? Anyway, so what do we want to call these, Danny? What do you want to call this exercise? Let me know, please. The dumbbell pray, or the praying dumbbell, the praying dummy, the dummy that's praying, or prayer hands. Okay, we'll call it prayer hands. I'll put the word dumb in there for dumbbell. Dumb praying hands. So for this, I'm going to go light because, like I said, my shoulder will burn me until I want to scream. I will try to do the 10s, and even those are... That's what I tried using on the Taibo session that I did a couple days ago, and it was killing me. So then I ended up just grabbing 2 little 5-pound plates and doing those, and even those were too much. So I'll try and go ahead and tough out the 10s and see how we do. 10, good to start. Okay. All right, so I'll get the 10-pounders, and I'll just I'll do my best interpretation of the movement that I can. So we'll do 10 pounds, and I'll probably only use 10 pounds, and we'll do three sets of the 10-pounders. I'm going to go ahead and write that down so it's written in stone or written on paper, whichever. So, okay. And I might even sit down while I do them, just for the heck of it. I don't know. All right. Whew. So, as requested by one of my fellow viewers, a guy that I'm subscribed to his channel, Danny. Let me get your last name. Danny Wolf Strongman. Go check out his channel. He requested or gave me the idea to do what he calls praying hands. I put the word dumbbell in there because, well, I'm using dumbbells, but we got the 10-pounders, and these are going to be heavy for me a little bit, but we'll try and do some sets of 10 of these praying hands as best we can. All right. I'll try to keep my arms as close together as I can because I think you're supposed to kind of do that. So we'll go 1. I'll call that 1 rep right there. 2. And I'm doing it a little wrong. There we go. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. Phew. Burn. Burn, baby, burn. Disco Inferno. Phew. All right. Yeah, I don't, Shiki, I think one of the only times I've seen that is seeing Danny do them. I'm pretty sure if you wanted to do a little bit of extra, you could do it like I did the first rep or two, where I went up, went over, came down, back over, and then down, and call that 1. Or you could do it like I did after that, and just 1 or so. So, yeah, interesting. Yeah, Tuck, I think I seen those first by Mr. Danny there, Mr. Danny Wolf, Strongman. So, go check out his channel if you guys are not connected. He's a pretty cool guy and trying to work his way back into a strongman lifts and compete, hopefully a time or 2 this year. And he's second wave was correct. All right, appreciate that. 10 pounds for 10 reps. Phew. I'm scared to do the next set. Almost made me perspire. Let me replenish some of my liquid. Yum. Water. Ain't it bananas? Okay. So let's go ahead and try and burn another set of these out. And hopefully I can get them. I hate to struggle too much with 10-pound dumbbells in front of everybody, but it happens. It happens, guys. And I guess if you wanted, you could use like one dumbbell. Do it like this. Like so. Ooh, that was a lot easier. I like that. Okay, let's do set number 2 of these dumbbell praying hands. 10 pounders. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Holy guacamole. Phew. Phew. Yes, it is, Danny. Yes, for sure. Like I said, especially if you got cruddy shoulders, it burned the heck out of them. Thanks for the idea, though. I appreciate that. What's bad is the shoulder's so bad that I can, not just from the burn, but I can feel kind of where I'm injured up here at the top. Even that's, I can even feel that. But honestly, whenever I do those preacher curls, and I go to get the dumbbell into position, lifting it up like that, I also feel it like that as well. So, well, we got one more set of these crazy things. Phew, I'll be glad to get them done. I kind of want to pour this over me. That's for another video, though. So just because we're doing these for shoulders don't mean we might not do something else a little bit crazy down the line here. As you see, we still have quite a bit of paper here to go, so you never know. Something crazy could still happen. Just depends on how I feel. It's 10 o'clock on the dot a.m. and the only thing I've had in me to eat, which ain't too bad, was I had one biscuit with some cream chip beef gravy on it and probably about the equivalent of 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 pieces of bacon. So I have had that. I've had a cup of orange juice, a cup of coffee, and we're on some water. So I'm not totally empty stomached or anything. I'm not starving for food. My muscles are not crying for food probably, but that's why I do them. Got to sharpen my joint, keep them working. Yeah. Yep. Sometimes just the smallest movements aggravate us the most. So anyway, let's go ahead and get this last set of these little boogers done. Get them out the way. Get them out of the way. Hey, Danny, my shirt stayed tucked in. All right. I like that. Whew. All right, guys, the final set with the dumbbell praying hands, 10 pounders. Let's get them done. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And we'll do one extra for Danny. All right, one extra for Danny. Whew, appreciate that. All right. Whew. All righty, Rooney. All righty, righty. So, we got back and legs to do. Back and legs. Tricky. But I think I know what I'll do. I will record for you. Let's see something you want to try. Okay, I appreciate that, Danny. And yes, I've conquered the t-shirt. I've conquered the problem there. I guess I could just paint the lower half of my belly blue, and it might, it'd be okay. Do some blue painting. So, let's do some back. Let's do some back. Back, and I know what I'm going to do. Yeah, that might help. That might do it. We're going to do some barbell bent rows. Barbell bent row. And for these, we'll probably do more than 3 sets because got to kind of work my way up to maybe a certain weight or something. So it'll take more than three. It'll take more than 3 sets to get me there. That's what she said. Hey. All right. Let's set up the old barbell. All right. All righty. Boom. Hey-o. Hey, I'm glad you're still here, Sheiky. Gonna do some bent barbell rows. I haven't done them in quite some time. Quite some time. Eating some eggs and bacon. Good choice, good choice. Boop. Boop. All right, let's do some bent rows. And you see kind of why bent rows, deadlifts, and to some degree even heavy barbell shrugs all kind of work together. A lot of times you're kind of in the same position, and sometimes you're starting, you're picking the weight up from kind of the same position and doing that kind of stuff. So that's why I connect those three lifts, those three, body parts, what have you, as kind of connected. So anyway, just thought I'd throw that out there. By the power of my belly, let me succeed at these rows. All right, guys. 135, let's do some bent rows. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Whew. Beautiful, beautiful work. Easy peasy. All right, Tuck. Glad you're still here. Glad y'all are still here. I don't usually get too many people on my live streams, but when I do, I appreciate it. And we'll probably do another warm-up set with the 135s, since I haven't done these in a long time. Now, what's my goal today? What do I think I'm going to go up to? I don't know. No clue. I haven't went really, really heavy. Well, I haven't done these in a long time. And I haven't went heavy in a long time. So, I'm just here to mess you up. Mess me up. It don't take much to mess me up. So, we'll do another set. Set number 2, warm-up set 135. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Phew. belly gets in the way. Phew. Sit outside for some vitamin D. Well, there's none of that here today. It's all clouds and spitting rain still, and death and destruction. Mayhem even. But maybe we'll get some sun soon. We'll see. We will see. Oh, come on now. Oh, man. I'm down by Fort Lauderdale. Our doom and gloom days haven't arrived yet. Well, that's all it's been doing here for I think probably the last 3 days, maybe 3 or 4 days, and then a couple of days before that, we had it still, and so I mean it's been kind of a week or so of craziness. So, as you can see, we've went to 225. I'm probably not going to try to push out a set of 10. It's what I used to do pretty much all the time. But like I said, I haven't done these in forever. And I don't want to wear myself out too badly. You know, this is just an extra day. So, I'm going to keep the reps kind of lowish, maybe around 5 and less at this point. And just see how we do. See what kind of weight we can move. All right, so let's do 225. Stay. $225. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Whew. All right. Not bad, not bad. Not bad, guys. Thank you. Thank you, Shiki. Are we getting hail? No, not right now. There has been some that's blown through, like maybe Friday, Saturday, something like that. I don't remember. But yeah, we have had some. Not as bad as what some people have had in some of the counties around us, but we did have some. So we'll go to 275 and kind of work our way up a little bit. Shiki, are you at work today? You work on Sundays? All right, let's do 275. The old belly itch. Gotta do the belly itch. Or scratch. Belly scratch. Okay. 275. Oh, I put 10 on there. Only did 5. 5. Phew. I only work at the Old Folks Factory Monday through Friday. Okay. Are these dad jokes? Is this dad joke Sunday? If so, I approve. I approve. All right. So we're going to top out at 315. I'll probably put my straps on. My straps. Not my straps on. You get what I'm saying. 315. Definitely bad jokes. Dad jokes. I approve this message. I approve of the message. So after back, we're going to do some legs. And I'm already contemplating what I'm going to do. And I don't have legs. My actual leg day isn't until Friday. So I might could do something a little crazy today. And then we still have this whole page that we could do something on if we wanted to. But we'll see. I'll probably do a little meditation session today. Maybe I know people don't really watch those, but maybe someone will at some point. Watching me sit there and listen to some kind of meditation type music or what have you. So, but I'll definitely probably do that today. Probably need to meditate going into the new week, and I'll do that after I take a shower and I'm so fresh and so clean. So let's do 315, team. So 25, 35. That's what I'll do. Okay, I'll do that. No, I won't. I'll go ahead and take these off. Nah. I'll do something I don't usually ever do. 25, 35. 25, 35. 45. 50. So instead of taking the 25 off and just throwing another 45 on, we'll leave the 25 on and put 2 10s on each side. And if my calculations are correct, Batman, that adds up to a 45-pound plate. So, but my gym math and math in general is pretty bad. So, I think that's it. So this will be our final set, guys. Good. Good. So we'll try it without the straps first. Sometimes I can do this much without straps, and well, sometimes I can't. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be our final set, and we're going to do 315. We got the bar, 2 45s, a 25, and 2 10s on each side. So, going to try with no straps, see if we can at least get a rep or two. These are not going to be absolutely beautifully perfect. 315. Phew. We'll leave it at that. Phew. Well, I'll leave these here just in case. Just in case we do something crazy. So, pretty much I could have done 2 reps without sitting it down. But by the time I thought about doing that, by the time I thought, well, let's go ahead and do it, I had already set the weight down. And those are perfectly fine to do and at least you know you're stretching out pretty good, and then resetting and getting the next rep. So either way, do whatever. All right, well, thanks for being here, Shiki. I appreciate you. And if you're still here, tell Aiden hi. Danny, I appreciate you hanging in there with me. And Tuck, if you're still here, I appreciate you hanging in. If not, I understand. People got things to do. So, all right. Yo, fist bump. So from here, we're going to do legs. And, I think what I'm wanting to do are some bench squats. But I need to make a disclaimer before I start doing them that my bench is 21 inches tall. That is very tall for a bench. And it's very far from being a parallel squat. But still, if you're going to move a lot of weight, especially if you're going to do a lot of weight, it's still giving you a heck of a workout. And good to do. And I figure I'll do some bench squats like this, since again Friday, a few days from now, Friday, is my main leg day, and I don't want to be too worn out. And Wednesday's my deadlift day, so I don't want to be, sore and worn out from my deadlift day. So we'll kind of do some, high bench squats. So legs. I may go to about 900 pounds. 900. Now, I probably won't go to 900 pounds, guys, but we'll see what I can do. We'll see. We'll see. So legs, we'll do bench, squats. Bench, squats. And we'll start with 135. We'll start with the 135. And that's pretty light to start those at. But it'll be alright. And then we'll go up kind of quick from there. And I'll go to this point right here, and then we'll see what happens. So just kind of hang in there while I get everything set up. I'm going to have to strip the weights and move the safeties and get the bench in there and kind of get things figured out. So maybe a good time for a restroom break. And an intermission, if you will. This wears you out more than working out. Oh my goodness. Whew. Okay, so now I got to figure out where to put my bars. I'll be squatting down to about here. That may be too high still. We'll check it out. love. Into love. Can't remember how I did it last time. No. Well, heck, those safeties need to come back up where they were. Pretty much. I don't like that. I don't know. I don't remember how I did it the other times I've done it. That's why I need to get me a squat box. I don't like that. I don't like it. Dang it. You know, if I was just going to have 300 or 400 pounds on here, I wouldn't be so concerned, but I might be going higher. So all this matters. That's about where I need to go. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see, guys. I'm still not happy. Sorry guys, I'm taking too long. All right, Old School Fitness, I appreciate it. I've actually never seen you curl. Can you do it? Why can't you put it on video? Well, Jack Van Allen, I've never seen you comment or anything. I don't know how many times you've been to my channel, but I've been doing this since 2021, since pretty much January 2021, and I don't recall seeing you here. But you can go look at my playlist, and I got lots of arm workout. It's under the arm playlist, and most people don't care about arms. Usually it's like people under the age of like 30, probably somewhere in there. Usually your younger people care about arms. That's about it. Curious, how much can you overhead press? Well, I've done 280. I do sitting barbell presses. I don't do standing. Sitting overhead press, I've done, I think, 280. Sitting dumbbell presses, I can do the 100s for a set of 10. I used to be able to do them for sets of 10, 8, 9, 10. But I don't do them that much anymore. So I don't put a lot of time and effort into the overhead press like I used to. So I can still do 225 to 245 and maybe a little bit more. Just depends. Hey, Old School Fitness. Sorry it's taking me so long to get set up here. I don't have a squat box or anything, so I gotta try. Anytime I do these, it's a big ordeal trying to get it set up. That's why I don't really do them that often. And I don't really like how I have it set up now. So one of these days I'm gonna build myself a proper little squat box or something, or buy one. So we'll get it going here in a minute, guys. If you got something to do, I don't blame you for doing it. But if you want to stick around, I'd love to have you stick around. It's just I can't really chat with you right now because I got to try and get this figured out. So give me a couple more minutes to figure out what I want to do here. You know, when you're doing something with squats, you don't want to mess around too much. You want to make sure you got everything kind of how you want it. I think that's kind of what I did last time. Let me see. Probably not. Let me see how I feel one more time. Okay. So we'll go with that. All right, guys, I apologize for the long delay there. All right, Tuck, old school. Julian, I hope everybody's okay. Danny, Mr. Lock-In, how you doing? Just trying to get this set up where I can do some bench squats. It's not easy when you don't have a box and you're trying to fit a big old giant bench in there. And anyway, I'm going to do the best I can with it and see where we go. And hey, runner boy. And also keep in mind, once again, my bench is 17. I wish. My bench is 21 inches tall, so I realize it's not the deepest, most amazing bench squat you're going to ever see on the internet. But it's something I'm going to do. It's still a workout, and if you're moving any weight at all, you're doing good. And all this kind of coincides. Not the proper word, but all this kind of works together to help on all your lifts, all your squats and everything. So anything you do is better than nothing, believe me. So having said all that, let's go ahead and start our bench squats. Appreciate everybody for being here. Thank you. And it still isn't set up exactly properly, but close as I can get. All right, 135 bench squats, high bench squats, 21 inches tall, for those of you that care. So let's try and get some bench squats going here. One, two, three, four, five, so, you know, having to try and do stuff like that and work around the bench, trying to work around the bench like that and get your stance and everything is not easy. You did your squats today, good job. Good job. So let's do 225. And I don't have any room here. So without taking too much time to rest, we'll go ahead and get this going. Good grief. I don't know how you hold on to videos so long. I've tried doing that to try to have kind of a little surplus or whatever you want to call it of videos, just to kind of, I can't do it. If I do a video, I gotta upload it the same day. I can't hold on to them. All right, let's do 225. Okay. All right. $225. One of these days, I'll get me a squat box. All right. Yeah, I guess it could. Probably more appropriate name, maybe. Whew. Well, I'm sure you did good with your squats today, runner boy. You always do good. You know, I didn't have that kind of range of motion in my 20s, much less where I'm at now. Some people just have that kind of flexibility and mobility where they can kind of just come down like so. I don't know. It's crazy. You're drinking 1 liter of strawberry milk? Ugh. All right. Try to keep it down. Yeah, I've told you forever now that I think your squats are your best lift. It's not your other lifts are no good. It's just you got really good squats. Yeah, Danny, you do pretty good. You know, going through what you've been through and you're sick and you got all these other problems and stuff. You know, a lot of times, you know, we kind of look and think, well, you know, come on, Danny, come on, you know, you could do better. Come on, buddy. But you're going through a lot, you know, you're trying to push through a lot of stuff. And if you ever hear me try to put a fire under your butt, it's for the good. It's just, you know, because I mean well. I try to make sure that I word things decently and try not to be rude or, you know, over the top or anything. I just, you know, try to inspire people to kick some butt. And, you know, we only got a short time to do these things. And that's one reason I'm so glad that I got all my PRs on my big lifts and everything that I wanted done. And whenever I got that done, I said, you know what, I can die feeling like I've accomplished what I've set to accomplish. I'm good. So, and that's how I want to be. I want to be able to die happy, you know. I've been married for 32 years, 33, however long. We got 2 kids. I've built a house for us that we lived in 15 years. We've had 2 more houses. We've had cars, and we've, you know, done small trips here and there in the States, and we've moved to Las Vegas for 2 years, and then, you know, we got decent jobs, and I've always had fun in life and did things and been active and just done stuff and enjoyed life and all that. But you know, I'm glad that I got my workout goals done, and that means a lot to me. And I know it means a lot to all of us whenever we accomplish those things. It's a big ordeal to us. So another big ordeal is me going ahead and getting this 315. All right, 315. And just like that, we're on the safeties. But that's how it's going to have to be. So the heavier we go, the more we get pushed down into the seat, and the closer the bar gets to the safeties. Yeah, good job, Danny. You did good. I think you still got more in the old tank though. It's just a matter of, getting it done, getting that eye of the tiger, as we like to say, and getting it done. It's easy to let a lot of things sidetrack us, and very easy. But we just gotta keep vigilant and keep our eyes on the target. And as far as runner boy goes, yeah, you're gonna get your squat. You probably do it already. Yep, exactly, runner boy. You just got to stay at it. And that right there is an accomplishment in and of itself, because most people don't stay at it. Most people quit. So even if you don't do any more competitions or have any more big goals in mind, just never quit. Keep moving. Keep doing it. Keep doing things. Movement is the key to life, and water. So, what do we do here? Sorry, spitting. All right, let's go to 405. And I'm going to go down one hole here. That's what he said. I'm going to go down one hole. If that was one of those 3-leg benches, the leg wouldn't get in my way. But that leg gets in the way. And even if I had it turned the other way, it gets in the way even more, which is the one reason that I turned it backwards like that. Because I noticed whenever I first got that bench that the leg being turned the other way was just always in the way of other stuff, and it takes up even a little bit more room with the leg being out that way. So I turned it in like so, and it's always worked pretty well, but it does not work well for these. So if I had a little 3-leg bench, that one little leg wouldn't bother me. All right. Looks like a Gen X just went live. All right. Well, of course I can't go join in right now, but if you go in there, tell him I said howdy. I like old Charles. He's a very cool dude. All right, let's do 405, guys. $405. Stupid legs getting in the way. Ain't got time for all that. Ain't got time for all that. Whew. So what do I do, Danny? Go on up to 500. Might as well go for it. Might as well. All right. All right. His bruising on his chest. Yeah, I don't doubt it. I've seen guys, on the internet and in magazines and stuff back in the day when they would like rip tear a pec or a bicep or whatever, and they get bruised up pretty good. It looks pretty bad. Probably looks worse than what it is, once they get something done, and get stuff taken care of or what have you. It probably looks worse than it is. But I don't wish that on nobody. I know that. And boy, I felt bad for him. Just fixing to go to that competition and his last workout before the meet, last set of the day of the workout, and just, it sucks. And I think about it all the time now. Like I mentioned in my other video, just like I think about John over at Mac Bean Scottish Fitness with the 430 coming down on his chest. which is one reason, like I mentioned, that I went ahead and got me this rack, this cage. So after John got hurt, I just kept thinking about it, and I was like, man, I need to go ahead and just get a good cage with safeties and something nice and solid and, thick steel and all that kind of stuff. So that's when I had to get that. And I'm glad I did. It's come in handy, and I feel very safe using it. So anyway, we have 500 pounds on the bar now. 445s. Got 35, 10, and a 2.5 on each end. So we're up to 500 pounds, and I think this might be the heaviest I've done. I don't know. So it's very awkward with that stupid leg right there. Very awkward. And hopefully I don't kill myself, but hopefully the safeties will save me if anything happens. So I've thought about fastening my rack to the wall, to keep it from tipping over. A lot of times racks will tip over. So I've thought about getting some anchors and anchoring it to the wall with some, cord, like on pulleys, whatever that cord's called. Never forgot. Aircraft cable stuff. Anyway, so let's go ahead. All right, we got 500 pounds. The bar is 45. We got full 45s. We got a 35. We got a 10 and a 2.5. That's 500 pounds. 21 inches tall to the seat. Or by the time I squish the pad down, it's probably about a good 20 inches. Maybe. So, anyway, 500 pounds. Let's give it a shot.
It's heavy. Yeah.
Ow. Most of the pain went to my horrible carpal tunnel wrist. Ow. Whew. Ow. Which kind of threw me off. Kind of threw me off on coming back up, which hopefully didn't tweak my back a little more than it already is. I think I'm good though. I'm a man, I can handle it. Here's the thing, if I had a proper squat box, it'd make it a little bit easier to get in and out of that position there. And probably handle that a little bit better than I did. I've seen pics where someone put sandbags on the skids. Yeah, I mean, there's other things you can do. Other things you can do for sure. Whew. This is one reason why my bench pressing is taking a hit, because of my wrist. The other one is my shoulder. So when one lift takes a hit, you got to move on to something else and focus on other things. Thanks, Runner Boy. I know it wasn't the prettiest, and like I said, I'm not going down super far, but it is what it is. Still moving a heck of a lot of weight. A lot of weight. So let's strip this bar down, and as you can see, we've hit everything. I started off, I did 5 minutes on the bike spinning, and then we hit chest for some one-arm dumbbell incline presses. Then we did triceps with some two-handed dumbbell behind the neck there. Then with some biceps, we did some preacher curls off the bench, dumbbells. Then the shoulders, we did those dumbbell praying hands where you go like that and what have you. And Mr. Danny showed me those, and so we did those for shoulders. For now, we might do more next. We'll see what we do. For back, we did barbell bent rows. I went to 315. And for legs, we just did the bench squats. I went up to 500. So not too bad for an extra day that I never really do. Again, I'm really doing this because it's just rainy and nasty and floody and crappy outdoors, and so I wanted to find something to do. I'm probably, like I mentioned earlier, I'm probably going to do like a meditation session, which I know don't really get a lot of views or anything, but that's cool. It is what it is. It's something to put out there that's at least, calming and soothing, and for those who might want to do it along with the video or something. So now from here, let's just get these, let's get the weight stripped down, and I might do some more stuff for whatever, the shoulders or something. I don't know. If y'all want to stick around, the live stream has been going for over 2 hours. 2 hours and 10 minutes, guys. That's pretty stupid for me. I don't do that. I never do that. Matter of fact, I'm going to have a banana. All I had today, earlier this morning, was a biscuit with some cream chip beef gravy on it, and I think about 4 pieces of bacon. That's good. I'm sorry you don't feel good, but at least you did something. Knock on wood, I don't really get sick very often. I don't get like headaches. I don't get, I'm pretty lucky. Usually, if anything, we get like those spring allergies and fall allergies, kind of sinus problems or something. I might get that. But, that's inevitable. You're always going to get that kind of stuff. So I don't really look at that as being like on the list of sick. It's just something you're going to get. Well, Tuck, go ahead and have you a biscuit and gravy. Just one, though. Don't get you a bunch of biscuit and gravy. Get one biscuit. That's all I had, one. Even though it looks like I might have had the whole can. See, that's probably a good idea that I ate that banana. Since we've been going for a little bit now. Get some water. We'll get all these weights stripped down. guys, the school year is winding down. Slowly but slowly. Winding down. All this moving around. Too much moving. Heck, I don't even know if we're going to have school tomorrow with all the flooding that we've had. And some of the roads are washed out and, gone. I don't even know if we're going to have school tomorrow. Goodness. We're almost there, guys. Holy crap. Let's get the bench out of the way. So you unload the bar just so you can move the bar and load the bar back up. So I think at this point, for a little bit of fun, we'll do some heavy barbell shrugs. Oh my gosh. I'm allergic to gluten. I can have gravy. Good. Okay. Finish my back workout, 20-minute rapid fire. All right, good job, old school. Hey, Mark's Max Muscle. Well, I've been going for a while here. This is very unusual for me. We're at 2 minutes and 18. We're at 2 hours and 18 minutes. So just kind of doing a big full body workout. I don't normally do anything like this on Sundays, but it's been storms and devastation in our area. So I can't really go out and do anything. Can't go for a walk really or anything. I guess I could get a boat and go down the street and row my boat. But that's about it. So I'm doing kind of a big full body workout. And so right now I'm going to set the bar up and we'll do some heavy barbell shrugs if I have the energy. So let's get these roped down and carry on our wayward son. Hey guys, if you're not hooked up with Marks Max Muscle, or if any of you are not hooked up with anyone, hook up. I think all of you are pretty good people, and I only try to follow pretty good people. So Marks Max Muscle, he does more of a bodybuilding comparison kind of a channel, and adds a little bit of humor off in there as well. So it's a very different channel if you're looking for that kind of stuff. Woo-hoo, I'm trying. Marks Max Muscle, MMM. I just had a banana and some water, so I'm trying to get in there. Hey, bad body, how you doing? So we're still going here. If you can see, hold this here and let y'all kind of see what's up, what we've been doing. And we'll count it down for 3, 2, 1, 0. There we go. So now we're going to do some traps. We'll do some barbell shrugs. And we'll try and go heavy. Maybe 900 pound. 900 pound? No, I better not do 900 pounds. So let me get it loaded up because this is gonna take a minute. So, all right, so to get the ball rolling, guys, I'm not going to sit down. I'm going to go ahead and get some shrugs going. 225. I appreciate you being here, Bad Body, and Marks Max Muscle, and Old School, and Danny, and Tuck, and Runner Boy, and all of you that's popped in here. I appreciate it. Whew. All right, let's do some shrugs. Get. Skip. Get over there. All right. Turn to the side. Marks Max Muscle. All right, guys. We got 225 on the bar. That's what we're starting with. Let's get it going. Let's do some shrugs. Some shrug-a-dugs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Phew. You can only shrug 50 pounds? I don't think so, Bad Body. Mark? Mark's max muscle? Huh? Huh? Bad Body, shrugging 50 pound. Yeah, right. Bad Body's strong. He's a strong fella. I'll tell you that right now, brothers. We might eventually need these. Hacksaw Jim Duggan II. That's right. Hey, you gotta have a little bit of fat on you, you know? Alright, I'm getting crazy. I'm having a baby. Once I hit 30, I just started going full potato. Yeah, table muscle. Oh, did you? That's pretty cool. Good old Hacksaw. He was a pretty cool guy. He seemed like kind of one of the good, honest, decent people in the business. I could be wrong, but he always kind of come off as one of the good guys. Another one for the good guys. Ugh. Huh? Huh? All right, let's do 315. All right, let's do 315. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Phew. All right. Yep, you got it, Mark. Smacks muscle. Hey, yo. Y'all here to see WCW? Or the NWO? That was the best time in wrestling ever. Between WCW and WWF at the time. That was, starting about the mid-90s and up or so. To about the early 2000s. I don't like it anymore. Ever since, probably 2005 or so. I just really don't care. Somewhere in there. But, man, in that time span, good grief. Man, if you didn't like wrestling or watch wrestling about 4 or 5 times a week when it was on, you were lost. What an amazing time. I got some of them on VHS. I recorded quite a few of that stuff back then on VHS. And it's good to hear that about Hacksaw. That's good. Good deal. I froze up. Oh, well, I don't doubt it. I'm lucky I'm still going. Of course, like everyone else out there, my internet's hit and miss. But on my end, it says everything is okay. But who knows? Who knows? I don't knows. Hopefully I'm still doing okay. Whew. All right, guys, we got 405 on the bar. Or should I say with the bar, it's 405. And at this point, I'm going to start incorporating the straps. And Mark's Max Muscle, I just want to give you a thanks again for popping in, giving me the time. Like I've said before, a lot of times once channels get to a certain point, sometimes they don't really pop out there and support anyone else. And I appreciate it. So yeah, I know 405 is nothing. I was thinking of curling it, but yeah, we'll stick to shrugs. Let's go ahead and shrug it. Shrug it out. All right. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, we have 405 on the bar, and we are using straps. Let's get her done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sorry. I tend to get a little cranky when I don't finish my meditation. Might as well pop on up to 500 pounds, mightn't we? Mightn't we? Let's throw some 35s on. Let's throw a 10 and a 2.5.
I'm Gold Turd.
Ow. That like legit hurt. Ow. A little bit of that William Shatner. Yep. Jim Carrey. Yep. Lightweight, guys. Lightweight. Let's do 500 pounds. I'm still stinging where I slapped myself. I'm getting too old for that. Gee, I'm crippled. Oh my God. There's something on the plane. There's something out there. I can do a little Macho Man impression. Yeah. But I get too excited. Max Muscle, I get a little bit excited. And I get off track and I go crazy. You know? I get a little crazy. Kind of like Macho Man, how he got a little crazy. He was one of my all-time favorites. I love Macho Man. Love him. I loved his intensity, his energy, his whole persona, his character, everything. All right, let's do 500, guys. All right, let's do 500.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Good grief. Well, I might be in the minority here. Max Muscle. I never liked the Warrior. I just didn't like him. And I'm also not a fan of Bret Hart. I know. I just never liked him. They always came off as whiny little turds. Bitter. I get it. Nobody likes Hulk Hogan. No, I get it. Well, they do, but they don't like to admit it. But, like, I don't know. What was sad, though, was the Warrior dying, like, right after he was inducted into the Hall of Fame. That was pretty sad. Whew. What's just as sad is I'm going up to 600 pounds. Old school fitness, how dare you? How dare you? How dare you? It's okay. Not everybody is, but a lot of people are not fans just because it became the cool thing to not like him. And, you know, yeah, he probably played the game a little dirty, but that's how a lot of them do when they get to that level. You know? A lot of them end up kind of having to play dirty sometimes. Well, Macho Man and Hogan for me are pretty close. You know, when you hear Hogan's music come out, whether it's American Man or American Made or whatever the heck song that is, or as, you know, Jimi Hendrix NWO entrance or whatever, whenever you hear that coming out though, man, you can't deny the electricity. It's like The Rock or Stone Cold coming out. It's just yeah, real American. You know, you get that those chills up and down your whole body, or for me I do, because it's just such a, I don't know, it's so amazing. It's just amazing. It's like, you know, it makes you think you're 10 years old again. So let me load this other 100 pounds on. Let's put a 25 on. Let's put another 25 on. We're going to put the 10 and the 2.5 back on. New. Sorry. Yep. You're right. Hulk was the man. Like it or not, he was the Michael Jordan. Yep. I love it. I love him. You know, nobody's perfect. I'm sure he could be a big fat butthead and has done stuff along the way. But, you know, I like him. You know, him and his son didn't handle the whole thing when his son first got in trouble like 20 years ago. And he didn't handle that real well, getting it on video, what he said and everything. I think that kind of hurt him a little bit there. Gotta go now, dinner time. Runner boy, I appreciate you popping in. Have a good night. Yeah, that's the way it is with all those big guys. It's like, you don't know what it's like to be in their shoes. You know, it's a lot of shoes to fill. You know? And the big guys, and there's a lot of guys below them, a little bit below them, like your Rowdy Roddy Pipers and stuff like that. And, you know, Jake the Snakes and all that kind of stuff. And your people like that. X was the mass superstar. Smash part with Russian guy before demo. X was the Masked Superstar. Oh. Ted DiBiase, yeah. Yep. You know, but you got your superstars out there from Hogan to Stone Cold, The Rock, and I guess your later draws with your Cenas and your Ortons and your Lesnars and stuff like that. And so, all right, let me get this 600-pound set done and see what I can do here. Whew. I guess you got to throw Andre the Giant off in there. And I know it's sacrilege, guys, but I didn't like Andre the Giant. Just didn't like him. Not just in the ring, but he kind of came off as, I don't know. I don't know about a bully, but he just kind of came off as something. So, I don't know. I know everybody loves Andre. Andre 3000. All right, guys, 600 pounds. We got the bar. We got 445s. We got 35. We got 225s on each end. We got a 10 and a 2.5. I think that's all we got on there. I think. So, whatever it is, it's 600 pounds. Not a whole lot of motion on those, but it's still a lot of weight, and very much moving that kind of weight still is a workout. So got them done. Got them done. Now again, the bad thing is having to take all that weight off. But I think I'll end the live stream before I do that, because I'll be ready. Mark, you know your stuff. Don't worry. The wrestling that I first started watching was from like Jackson and Memphis and all this area down here where I live. Like Bill Dundee and Steve and Stan or Steve and whatever, and God, I can't remember the other guy's name that always wrestled with Bill Dundee or whatever it was. He had we have Jerry Lawler started there, and yeah, and what was the other guy's name? Dang, I can't remember all their names. It's been, a long time. But anyway, yeah, I'd go, I stayed at my grandma's a lot on the weekends and then a lot during the summers, which she just lived, like 20 minutes away. But she had cable TV long before we did where we were, just a few minutes down the road. And anyway, we'd watch. She got better TV than we did. And she loved all that wrestling. She loved it. She'd watch it. And we'd both be laying there on the bed watching and getting so mad at all the dirty, underhanded, all the dirty underhanded stuff they would do. I remember her just get mad and but yeah, those were the good times back there. That's what I started watching, and I didn't really watch like WWF or some of that, you know, bigger stuff with the Hogans and all that kind of stuff. I didn't start watching really a lot of that until the 90s. And you know, of course I knew of some of the wrestlers and stuff, of course, but I just never watched it. It's like I never knew when it was on, or, you know, I wasn't there maybe to see it, or I was out riding my bike or going to the arcade or doing stuff or whatever, you know, the case may be. But I didn't really get into the bigger time wrestling until like the late 90s, you know, as soon as WCW really started booming and WWF really started booming and all that, and then into the early 2000s. So but it was yeah, good stuff, good times, you know. And lots of good times, lots of good memories there. So guys, I guess I'm going to end the live stream. I've been going now for almost 3 hours. I'm not sure I've ever done that. Unless I'm playing a video game. I have another channel where I was doing some live stream video games and stuff, and I don't really do that no more. But anyhow, man, I sure appreciate you guys that stuck in here, and I appreciate the ones that did pop in for as long as they did. And again, if you haven't hooked up with one another, hook up. And thanks, Marks Max Muscle. I appreciate you, bud. I really do. Well, guys, I am worn out. I am ready for a shower. I'm ready for some food. I'm ready to sit down for a second. So, anyway, guys, appreciate you. And thanks, Old School. I appreciate it. And I'll make sure to check out everybody's videos when I get done. And I'm sitting here chilling later. Anyway, well, guys, I appreciate you being here. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope I inspired you just a little bit to maybe push yourselves just a little bit. Even on your day off when you don't typically work out, sometimes we just do for the fun of it. If I give you that little bit of inspiration, maybe like, share, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff to the Body Beatdown. That's me, Michael. You're really tired and done host. And don't forget, get up, get out, get rad, do it to it, and we'll see you next time on the Body Beatdown. See y'all later. Appreciate you. See ya.